Welcome to the Global Focus Review channel. Today, we will explore the intriguing narrative of Nimrod, an enigmatic figure whose legacy goes beyond the pages of the Bible. Join us on this epic journey as we uncover the influence of Nimrod, the grandson of Ham and great-grandson of Noah, as recounted in the book of Genesis. His story is a captivating tale of power, challenges, and mysticism. Before we proceed, we invite you to share our video, allowing more people to join us in each discovery and study of the scriptures. Learn more about Nimrod, the sovereign responsible for the construction of the Tower of Babel, often associated with the first Antichrist. As we delve into Genesis chapter 10, we are introduced to Nimrod, highlighted as one of the first notable post-Deluge leaders. His lineage is so rich and deep that it resonates in the stories of Babel and the attempted assassination of Abraham. But who was this man who challenged the heavens by raising the Tower of Babel? Described as a skillful hunter before the Lord, he established his kingdom in Babel, Erech, Akkad, and Calneh in the land of Shinar, a region of great prosperity and simultaneous post-Deluge challenges. With a bold spirit, Nimrod not only founded cities, but also forged a civilization. His saga continues with the expansion into Assyria, where he erected civilization monuments like Nineveh, becoming icons of progress and, paradoxically, moral decay. These cities, marked by idolatrous practices, reflect human complexity and a clash between faith and ambition. Biblical accounts draw an intriguing parallel between Nimrod's cities and the early foundations of Cain's lineage before the flood. These references go beyond mere geographical landmarks. They are testimonies of humanity's first attempts to create order in post-cataclysmic chaos. The fertile land between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers promised prosperity, but also concealed dangers in the form of wild animals, threatening the peaceful existence of the people. Nimrod, with his dark skin inherited from Cush and his imposing stature, stood out as a protector and provider, an almost mythical figure who dominated and united his people against natural threats. His influence was so vast that even today, his name evokes stories of bravery and power. His reign, consolidated in strength and hunting prowess, is emblematic of human desire for security. Under Nimrod's leadership in the social structure, the first organized societies emerged, introducing the concept of a unified kingdom under a monarch. Nimrod's legacy extended beyond physical strength, showcasing his shrewdness in leading people and establishing organized kingdoms. His vision, command, and leadership led to the fortification of cities, offering refuge and prosperity under the protective shadows of their towering walls. Nimrod's philosophy emphasized unity over dispersion, demonstrated through the construction of fortresses as symbols of a kingdom seeking more than mere survival. His aspiration was to leave a lasting impact on human history, with the Bible immortalizing Nimrod as the architect of cities and the founder of an empire. The Tower of Babel, an audacious act challenging the heavens, symbolized Nimrod's boldness and continues to resonate today. In a post-cataclysmic flood era, Nimrod emerged in the land of Babel, creating a kingdom mentioned as the first in sacred scriptures, a testament to human ingenuity and audacity. However, Nimrod's stature wasn't solely measured by territorial conquests or architectural feats. Scriptural warnings highlight his rebellious spirit, described as a mighty hunter before the Lord, carrying connotations of tyranny. Nimrod's translation as a rebel and his role as a herald of idolatrous practices emerge in history, with the Jewish encyclopedia depicting him as inciting rebellion against the divine. Nimrod's wife, Semiramis, ascended to divinity after his death, and Babylonians practiced rituals involving human sacrifices to secure nobility. The worship of Moloch, with children sacrificed by fire, generated division among Babylonians, culminating in Nimrod's death. The consequences of these acts left a legacy of shadows and mysteries in Nimrod's lineage and the construction of the Tower of Babel. In this particular context, we encounter the fundamental conflict within humanity between vanity and transcendence. Flavius Josephus, the historian, proposes that Nimrod constructed the tower not only as a defense against future floods, but also as an expression of divine vengeance, a challenge issued to the heavens. The original cause of the flood, as recounted in Genesis, was human wickedness and rebellion. By proceeding with the tower's construction, Nimrod perpetuated this legacy of disobedience, refusing to acknowledge divine authority. He persuaded his people that their prosperity stemmed from their own efforts, not a higher power. Nimrod's pride and persuasion serve as a primal example of the consequences when humanity strays from a genuine connection with the divine. The biblical narrative encourages reflection on the true source of our prosperity and actions in the world. The climax of the Tower of Babel story unveils a God who intervenes to thwart human plans. The confusion of languages imposed by the Creator is not merely a punishment, but a course correction, a demonstration that no human project, however grand, can prevail over divine will. The dispersion of languages and peoples serves as a potent reminder of God's sovereignty over all things and underscores that true human strength lies in the ability to live in harmony with divine designs, rather than attempting to supplant them. In the heart of ancient Mesopotamia, where mighty rivers inscribe the fate of emerging civilizations, Nimrod, the priest-king of Babylon, concludes his earthly journey. After 2015 years, the dramatic end of Nimrod, as narrated by legends and stories interwoven with the fabric of scriptures, is marked by a macabre and symbolic act, the dismemberment of his body. This practice, found in the Bible in Judges and Samuel, foreshadows the dispersal of his legacy after his death. His widow, the enigmatic Semiramis, ascends as the regent of the Babylonian throne. In her mythology and history, intertwined even more densely, she proclaims Nimrod as a solar deity and a power maneuver, conceived in the ancient halls of power. Semiramis skillfully transforms her sins, betrayal, and adultery into myth. Her newborn son, Tammuz, is presented as the incarnation of Nimrod, engendering a cycle of deification and immortality. In the fertile territory of Babel, later recognized as Babylon, the remarkable Sumerian civilization emerged, predating the Great Flood. This civilization stood out for its sudden and advanced knowledge in laws, urban planning, writing, and multidisciplinary wisdom, showcasing human genius at the dawn of time. Later acknowledged as Babylon, this civilization sequentially influenced Egypt, etching its history as the oldest known civilization. Nevertheless, Babylon also became synonymous with practices that future generations would condemn, such as idolatry, divination, enchantments, and a myriad of transgressions against divine law. The names of Nimrod and Babylon echo through the ages as symbols of moral and spiritual decline, with their fame persisting in various facets of cultures and mythologies worldwide. Nimrod, whose resonance can be found in heroic figures like Gilgamesh and Hercules, permeates the collective imagination not merely as a historical character, but as an archetype of the hero challenging the gods. This narrative, told in Midrash Jewish texts exploring biblical interpretation, mentions Nimrod's opposition to patriarchal figures like Abraham. The historicity of these encounters remains shrouded in mystery. In this tale of power, rebellion, and divinity, what stands out is the extraordinary ability of a figure to influence both history and mythology, shaping humanity's perception of the sacred and the profane. Whether viewed as a tyrant, monarch, god, or antichrist, Nimrod invites us to reflect on our understanding of the divine and the complexity of human history. As we conclude this chapter of history, we are encouraged to meditate on biblical passages that not only narrate events, but also shape our perception of civilization, culture, and faith over millennia. Nimrod's story serves as a window into understanding human ascent and its endless quests for meaning and power. If you were already familiar with Nimrod's story, feel free to share your comments. Thank you for watching our video, and may God bless you. See you soon.